It seems to me sometimes that every human being is trying to avoid pain, emotional pain and suffering, and at least I know I did it for decades, and I was using alcohol and drugs and get a new girlfriends or many other things that just not to feel it, and fleeting moments of peace and freedom and joy. Yeah, they're short-lived because my peace and my freedom was always conditional up until 5 years ago, and when I was finally able to face the pain and face the suffering, when I was guided by my mentor, and today my life has changed completely. It's been now for a few years that I live in peace and freedom, and I have a wonderful life today as a result of that. So when I was as suggested to me by my mentor, when I was writing hundreds and hundreds and then thousands and thousands of pages about my life, when I was doing what I was doing was self-study, it jumped at me from those pages. It jumped at me that I was creating my own pain. I was creating my own suffering, and nobody else, And how was I doing it? I was doing it either by resisting something or by insisting on something, and that's how I would create suffering, or that's how I create problems in my life. And to it's completely opposite. I don't resist anything. I don't assist on anything. I just live whatever life brings. That's what it is. And today, if I feel off a little bit, I just go to the feeling. I need to recognize feeling. When I recognize feeling, it's easy for me to vertically ascend, to go to the peace and freedom and serenity. And for example, almost on a daily basis, I get sad. In the past, I would push that sadness away. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with the feeling. And today what I do is just like, sadness is knocking on my door, and today I open the door for my sadness, and then I ask myself, what does sadness need? Sadness needs love, hug, patience, communication, listening, and so I invite my sadness in, and we talk about it, and after a few minutes, most of the time, sadness just goes away. As I said, just goes to sleep, and my sadness is always knows also that is welcomed every single time. I'm not trying to get rid of the sadness forever. Sadness is part of my life, just like it's peace and freedom and joy, and sometimes just being human being, I stay in that red feeling. I call them red feelings, and shame, guilt, fears, apathy, agony, anger. Sometimes I stay in it for a little bit longer because I am human being, and then I refuse to acknowledge it. I refuse to open the door. And what happened a couple of months ago, I was off. I was off for one day, and I didn't want to deal with it. I was off second day, and then I called my friend John, and I talked to him about it, and still after that couple of more hours I was off, until finally I slowed down, I stopped and stepped back. It's like, Samir, you are not using your own formula, you are not using your own diagrams, and I was able to recognize the feeling. It was feeling of worry about the future, what's going to happen in the future. Now everything is so expensive, the war is going on, just worries. And then I understood where it's coming from. It comes from my subconscious mind, because that was a normal behavior for decades. And I was able to get to the truth, and the truth is that worry exists. and it's okay to be there in the red, but I chose to vertically ascend to peace and freedom and joy and love, and you can find the video about that. I made a long video about that, how I exactly go from a red to green feelings, and how I utilize yellow area in between, you know, for vertical ascension. And so yeah, today I've been doing great. It's been now 4.5 years or so. I've been doing great, and 95% of the time I'm in green. I'm in peace and freedom and love. And if there's anything I can do for you, if there's anything that I can help you with, please feel free to contact me in the comments or email, because my mentor Tommy took a time, 10 months, to help me, to take me through to the process of emotional healing, and 10 months later I got on the other side. I don't think that you need 10 months, but it's possible. Healing is possible, and I'm here for you if I can help you, okay? I love you, and God bless you. Bye.